Welcome back to the 24th floor. The NBA draft is just days away, and the Grizzlies fans will have a chance to experience the excitement together at FedEx Forum. The team is hosting its annual draft party later this month, giving fans an opportunity to watch the first round, celebrate the Grizzlies selection, and take part in a variety of activities throughout the night. The organization also has several other events planned throughout the summer. So joining me now is Carly Lyons with the Memphis Grizzlies. Carly, thanks for being here on the 24th floor.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It's a big moment coming up. We just days away from the NBA draft. And so, like I said, draft party on June 23rd at FedEx Forum. Why was it important for the organization to put together a free event? Because you know, a lot of times ain't nothing free in the world, especially with the NBA. A free event around what's shaping up to be probably one of the biggest drafts for the organization.
Well, that's the thing. It's the third pick. It's our highest draft in a while. I think 2018, maybe 2019.
Yeah.
We haven't had a draft this high since then. So I think a lot of excitement is due. We're ready to get excited. I think our fan base is ready to get excited, and we just want to bring everyone together and really feed off each other's energy, and for what's hopefully a really exciting night.
So, Carly, we talked about it a little bit before we started. What I think a lot of NBA fans don't understand is just how busy you guys are when the offseason. So, yeah, the season isn't going on and the team is done playing, but for you guys, you still got to go make your money. So just talk to me kind of how this offseason has been for you since the last regular season game.
Yeah, so with the draft coming up, we've been preparing, both to host this party at FedEx Forum for our fans, but also, we have Grind City Media and a lot of this content that we're trying to produce to get our fans knowledgeable about the potential picks and the decisions we might make. And then we also have, summer camps for youth. We've got junior Grizzlies basketball camps around the region all through the summer. And we also have our live entertainment team auditions. So Grizz Girls, Grannies, Blue Bunch, Grizzline, Claw Crew, all of those teams will re-audition this summer in preparation for next season. So that's ongoing. And yeah, we're definitely staying pretty busy.
So you gave me a little nuggets to go, but let's kind of just start back at the top with the draft party.
Sure.
Now, I love basketball, and I've always kind of watched the draft at home, on my couch and everything. But for somebody who's never been to a draft party before, what can they expect when they walk through the doors? Well,
expect, a similar experience to a game night. We're really going to bring the entertainment. We're going to have all of our live entertainment teams performing. We're going to have, live music, DJs mixing, both on the concourse in the Arena Bowl. Prizes, giveaways, everyone who comes to the draft party can register for a free ticket to a preseason game. So if you're in the building, you're going to scan QR codes. They'll be all around. Just sign up for the preseason ticket, and we'll email it to you and hopefully get you out once the season tips off in October. But we'll have photo booths and face painting and inflatables. Like I said, giveaways, lots of stuff. Concessions will be open. Energy will be high, and we hope that people come out, have a really fun night. Bring the family. It's super family friendly. And hopefully we pick a really exciting player and we can all get excited about it together.
Let's talk about that player. So how much excitement is growing inside the organization knowing the Grizzlies are picking near the top of the draft? Because when we talk about past picks, we talk about the Ja Morant and obviously end up being the face of the franchise, Jaren Jackson Jr., who of course isn't with the organization anymore, but I just remember the excitement that a top pick comes, and knowing with this organization's draft history that more times than not, when they have a top pick, ends up being a guy who kind of really alters the organization in a positive manner.
Yeah, this is a really strong draft class, and I think there's several really good choices that we have that will be available at 3. I don't know who we're going to pick. I do know that, Kleiman and the front office have been working on this and I'm really studying this, and I'm sure there's been workouts and stuff. So, I trust them to pick what's best available and really set us up for success going forward.
So take us kind of behind the scenes for what you guys do when, a new guy comes in, whether it's through free agency or through draft. How is you all's interaction? How would you all kind of get them a little bit accustomed to everything, get them in the swing of things with marketing and promotions and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think it depends on, if they're a rookie or if they've been in the league for a while. Kind of depends on, what they tackle when they first get here. There will be a press conference shortly after draft night where the media and, Memphis can meet the picks. Usually they get some interaction with our season ticket holders. And then after that, they go straight to Summer League. They're going to go to Salt Lake City and then Vegas for Summer League. So we get them busy pretty quickly, and hopefully they get acclimated, meet their coaches, coaching staff, all the training staff, and get acclimated and feeling comfortable pretty quick. But they're off and running as soon as they get here.
Yeah, and one thing I find interesting is that this isn't just about watching the draft because of how big it is. It feels like the Grizzlies are turning FedEx Forum, like you said, into a community gathering night. How important is that connection with fans during the offseason?
I mean, it's crucial. I mean, when we get our schedule in August and the season tips off in October, we want our fans to be ready to come out and support us, game in, game out, and really kind of feel connected to the team. We don't want them to have to acclimate to game nights. We want to kind of keep in touch with them. We're hosting events this week for season ticket holders, some chalk talks to get them, more in tune with what's going on with our draft and draft picks and stuff. So really just want to stay in touch with both our season ticket holders and the Memphis community generally. We'll be, like I mentioned, the Junior Grizzlies summer camps, but also we'll tip off a regional caravan as we get closer to next season, and really just want fans both in Memphis and in the region who follow the team and want to, be our fans, that they feel connected to us and that we care about, them cheering us on.
So with the Junior Grizzlies camps, obviously I'm all about the youth. I always say the kids are the future, and it reaches kids across Memphis and throughout the Mid-South. What impact do those camps have beyond just teaching basketball skills?
Yeah, we hope a lot. One, we want to create fans for life, so we love to make those connections when they're young. And then aside from really great basketball instruction, they'll get to build community, meet new people. There's giveaways, jerseys, water bottles, basketballs that really kind of enhance the camp experience, and I think it gives them something positive to do during the summer.
Yeah, especially because I love when we look at these stories. I mean, you look at it with the Knicks, with just winning the NBA championship, and guys on the team say they grew up Knicks fans, like a Jose Alvarado. My hope is that one day when the Grizzlies are hopefully on that stage in the finals, that you'll have players on the team that say they grew up watching the Grizzlies. So hopefully a camp like this, like you said, builds Grizzlies fans for life, that we one day see them again. Now, one thing that stood out to me is you all are hosting a special needs camp. Why is it important for the Grizzlies to make sure these opportunities are available for as many young people as possible? Yeah,
I mean, I would like to think that the Grizzlies fan base, or Grizzlies team in general, is as inclusive as possible. We want to welcome everybody, whether that's people with limited mobility issues, or from all classes and stuff. As far as finances go, we try to make our games as affordable as possible. We have ticket packages and special nights that discount tickets. So we hope that anyone who wants to come to a Grizzlies game or be a fan of the Grizzlies can.
And so the Grizzlies are also holding auditions, like you said, for live entertainment, Grizz Girls, for people who may think those roles are out of reach. What are you looking for when someone comes through those doors?
Yeah, what we're really looking for is people with passion and energy. That's number one. And then the skills, obviously need to be there, and it varies from team to team. The Grizz Girls, being our highest caliber, skill set. But we have pre-audition classes, both for the Grizz Girls, the Grands, and the Blue Bunch. So you get to learn the choreography before audition day, and we highly encourage anyone who's interested to come out, get a feel for the choreography, get familiar with it. That way they can do their very best on audition day.
Carly, before we let you go, what's your message to Grizz fans as draft night approaches and the organization gets ready for a big summer?
Really, just get excited. I mean, the time is now to get on board. Third pick is exciting stuff. Come out, experience draft night with us, and let's get ready for a really exciting and hopefully successful season.
And this is what, year 20 for you?
Yes, I've worked with the Grizzlies for 20 seasons.
Just to, don't want Carly to feel old, but when she first started, I was still in elementary school. Carly, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me,
I'm
Richard.
so excited for a Grizz draft night.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've been talking about on this show the draft for weeks, and now it's coming up, and we finally get to see it, to see FedEx Forum kind of packing. But thank you so much for it. I look forward to it, to all the great things y'all are doing and everything. Thank you, Carly. Coming up after the break, the New York Knicks are NBA champions. We'll break down how they got it done, the biggest moments from the finals, what this championship means as the NBA turns its attention to the draft and the offseason. Stay with us. There's more 24 Floors coming up after the break.